Jingle bells are ringing bright, Santa's sleigh in full flight, bringing toys for every child. Trusty reindeers running wild, candy canes and chocolate sweets, stockings stuffed with cozy treats. Gifts are piling high tonight, snowflakes twirling in the light. Santa's bringing joy to town, smiles replace each little frown. Goodie bags for girls and boys fill the air with Christmas joys. Peppermint and gingerbread, all the dreams inside your head. Wrapped in ribbons bright and bold, stories of the night retold. Through the chimneys down he slides, magic follows where he glides. Laughter echoes through the night, homes aglow with festive light. Santa's bringing joy to town, smiles replace each little frown. Goodie bags for girls and boys fill the air with Christmas joy. Peppermint and gingerbread, all the dreams inside your head. Wrapped in ribbons bright and bold, stories of the night retold. Through the chimneys down he slides, magic follows where he glides. Laughter echoes through the night, homes aglow with festive light. Santa's bringing joy to town, smiles replace each little frown. Goodie bags for girls and boys fill the air with Christmas joy. Goodie bags for girls and boys fill the air with Christmas joy.
Got my bags packed tight, ready for the flight. Camera in hand bright, chasing dawn's first light. New cities every night, feeling so alive. Every step's a sight, with joy I thrive. I'm the astute tourist on this wild ride. Miles I traverse, no place to hide.
Hey, I'm Bill Merrill from Windham, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
I'm Nancy Salmier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist Channel here on YouTube.
Hello, my name is Magma. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist Channel.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara. And we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hey all, this is Captain Controversy from Scottsdale, Arizona, also host of Thirsty Thursday Trivia, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Well, good Monday morning, everybody. It's good to see you all. It is Monday, November. My goodness, I'm trying not to push the year. It's December 2nd, 2024. I am joined here by my good friend, and we're going to be a partner channel. We might as well be. Mr. Scott Walling from Controversial Cruising, your controversial captain. How are you, my friend?
Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning.
Very early morning for you, my friend. It's what, 4 a.m. there? 4:10?
Yeah, 4 a.m. It's late. It's late.
It's a big deal.
Happy
This is kind of a...
too. I know we haven't really chatted since Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I hope you had a good one. I know this was not, we were talking a few minutes ago. This was kind of a last minute live stream. I forgot all about it. Had a rough day, mentally rough day yesterday. So was kind of laying low, and we went out for dinner with some friends. I was telling Scott, I have a friend who's a cancer survivor, a really good friend of mine. And she's going to be my angel in my corner for me. So we had dinner with them. And when I got home, I forgot all about doing the live stream until laying in bed at about 3:45 this morning. I went, "Ooh, I forgot to do the live." So
it's really important to, for all of us in general, but you to know that you're not alone. So I mean that's awesome of your friend, and definitely a blessing. So yes, I mean obviously you know that you're not alone, but it's
and
really
I know that sometimes you feel like you're going through it by yourself, but I have a very good support system. A lot of good people, holding me up. So it's a good thing.
We do love you.
These days are going to come and go. The rough days are the ones that you got to work harder to get through. But today's a whole new day and PMA, my friend. So
right.
So good morning, everybody. I don't know if Kenneth is going to come up or not. Again, this was kind of an unscheduled. Sorry. Didn't do the live stream, but I'm sure he'll wake up at some point and he'll pop in. So, but Scott, thank you again for coming in. And like
Absolutely.
I said, it is Monday, and it's good. This is the first Monday I think I've done in a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Right? Yeah. So I think it's time to wake up. What do you think?
I think so.
Well, that's not the bumper.
Wake up.
Good morning.
Damn. And hot. Today's gonna be good. Gonna find my way. Good morning, today's gonna be good, no matter what they say.
Yay. It is going to be good no matter what they say. And
now, Jimmy.
What's that, brother?
It's like calling the Ghostbusters. As soon as we raise our glasses, who's going to come and pop on the screen, right? And say, microwave coffee.
I was going to just say he'll be in with his microwave Joe, I love it. That's our Kenneth. So good morning, everybody.
Joe, baby. Ooh,
happy holidays. What's that? Yeah, Dallas. Colleen was on a buying trip last year and brought me back this cup from Dallas.
I like it. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.
Best sip of the day.
Yeah.
So Kenny, I want to go sit under the tree.
He will. You're right. He'll be just like Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. That's what I meant.
Right?
Beetlejuice.
Same thing. Whatever. Let's go over to the chat and say hi to John. John is the first one. And good morning, John. Scott, you were in here too.
I was. Yes.
I had a you and Denise. Are you going live this morning? I think so. Good morning to you, Sharon. Thank you for coming in. Denise is here. Good morning, Denise. I hope all is well with you. Denise, did you work last night or did you have the night off?
Denise.
I don't know.
Hello, Denise.
I don't remember. She said she had it if she was working or she had the day off. I'm not sure. John Gaylor, Sharon, everybody's up. Law Jones is here. He's like, good morning, Jimmy and Kenny, and John, Sharon, Bone, and Scott. Whoa. Good morning, Scott. Let's see who else is in here. And again, as always, I'm trying to whip through this quick. That way we don't get behind. And if I miss anybody, please forgive me. Good morning to Gavin. The Guitar Professionals is here. Good to see you.
Hello, Gavin.
All right, I think I've caught up with everybody. Scott Smith is here. Scott is back from his trip. I can't wait to see all. I've seen some of the pictures and whatnot, but I'm sure you get some content you're going to put together, so I can't wait to see all that. Denise says she was off for the weekend. She's working tonight and tomorrow night. Okay. All righty.
We have her in the Sea Wave Lounge this week.
Excellent. I always try to stay up, but it's been rough. So we'll see this week. You never know. I may be able to stay up a little bit later than that. It all depends. Today, Scott, is the day that I go and I have my first treatment today.
Yes.
So I don't know how I'll be feeling for Wednesday. I'm sure I'll be fine, but we'll see.
We'll see.
This is all new, of course. So John says it's 22 degrees in New York. Yeah, it's.
I saw some of that stuff up there, Jimmy. They were up towards the non-real New York up in Buffalo. I saw some of that.
Yeah, up around Lake Ontario. I think what is that? Highway 90 or whatever it is. Anyway, 80, 90. They get their asses kicked up there for sure. We got some here in the state, but most of it was north of here. We had a dusting. I sent a picture to Denise. She's like, "It's so pretty there. You get your cabin in the woods." I'm like, "Well, I'll trade with you."
A dusting.
Yeah, we got a dusting of snow, and I woke up and I because it's always dark when I wake up. So I let the dogs out and I turn the light on, the outside light, and I go, "What?" So we got a little bit, but it's nothing. I mean, it's almost all of it's gone here. But I know my brother lives just he's probably half an hour north from here, up near the lakes region, and he got like half a foot up there. Ooh. And Mount Washington and that area, of course, is covered. So
they can have that.
We're going to talk about my state in a little bit. So why don't we? He hasn't come yet. Kenny.
Wow.
He hasn't popped in yet. Yeah, where's maybe Trouser Mouse? Trouser Mouse. That's gonna be a new character, Trouser Mouse. Back in the day, a Trouser Mouse was something else.
That's funny.
Good Lord. See, this is what happened.
Trouser Mouse.
Trouser Mouse. That's good. Somebody's got to run with that. Law said they got a dusting there as well. Let's see. Staying fluid and take it as it comes. Right on. Right. Exactly. You're backwards, Scott. This is in the real New York. Yeah, not New York City.
Should be part of New England, honestly. The way you guys get snow. Oof.
Yeah, I think we're going to have kind of a very white winter here. 46 degrees in Orlando, which is cold. I was FaceTiming with my mom last night, and yeah, she's like, it's like 40 out. I'm like, oh my gosh. Cold for Florida, but it'll snap back, I'm sure, very soon. So Trouser Mouse. Trouser Mouse plays pocket pool. Denise goes, I know what that means. That's one of them Freudian slips, I guess. I don't know if it's Freudian or not, but it was a slip. Oh, good gracious. Good gracious. All right, Scott, let's do this. All righty. Weather Watch now is the portion of the show where we do the weather where Scott and I are at, and where the rest of you are at around locales around the planet. So I usually have everyone else go first. I'll go first this time. So here in the greater New England area, in southern New Hampshire, it is currently 22 balmy degrees Fahrenheit. It is clear outside. We're going to have a high of 35 today. Ooh, it's going to be above freezing. We have a chance of some snow this week coming Wednesday into Thursday. It's probably our best chance so far this year to get snow. They're talking upwards of 3 to 6 for us here in southern New Hampshire. Of course, that can change. We have a saying here in New England: if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute, because it changes. It changes very quickly. I'm sure where John Gaylor lives too, it's like that as well. It's just that weird. We get those weird patterns from out west moving east. So, all right. So that's what's going on here. How about you, Scott?
Looks like I got 49 degrees currently. Oh my god. With
cold
a high of 79 today.
Ooh, that's not too bad. 79. I'll take it.
79. But yeah, the 49, you can take that now. It has been cold. This is the first year I think I've seen 40s in Arizona in quite since I've moved here, honestly.
That's chilly, man. That's definitely, you can't go commando in that weather. You definitely got to wear some undergarments for sure.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, see that? There's the Wonder Map. Let me just reboot it because it's been sitting here since like 5:30 this morning. All right, here we go. You can see here in New England, there's not a whole lot going on, but out to the west of me, you can see all that blue developing. We're getting that lake. That lake effect snow is what they got all up in here and in Buffalo, this area. These guys got their butts kicked with some snow over, I almost said Halloween. Boy, it's that kind of day for me. Over Thanksgiving and throughout the weekend. Some nasty traveling for those folks, but we're probably going to get some of that moving out this way by the end of the week. So we make our way down the eastern seaboard. Everything's looking pretty good down there. It looks like they have some rain showers around Virginia Beach. But out in the western part of North Kakalaki, it looks like Kenny's neck of the woods there is pretty clear. Eastern Tennessee and that. We get down into Florida. I watched, I think it was Saturday was the official end of hurricane season. And down in the Conch Republic down here in Key West, they were celebrating. I guess they put a hurricane flag at the end of it every year. So I watched that for a little bit. It was interesting. Traditions that people have. Where Denise and the folks in the southern part of the country, everything looks good there. Texas is looking decent. We make our way out into Arizona to Scottsdale, where Scott lives. Like he said, it's cold right now, but things are going to warm up. Southern California looking pretty good. Of course, we get into the higher elevations. You get into the some of these elevations in Nevada and Utah. They're getting some of that snow. It's that time of year. And we can't not say the word. It's snow. It's winter. They're getting it. Up around Oregon and Washington, looks like Cindy and Bruce and those folks there are doing okay. Make our way out down to where Sean is at. He's getting some rain. I briefly was texting with Sean late for him. It was almost 11 p.m. He was heading to bed, but they're getting some rain. Looks like they're going to probably get some rain throughout the night there. Where Joe's at over around Sydney and Dubbo, that all looks pretty clear. And then last but not least, we always go over and we check into our Eastern European friends, and they're just getting some rain. I know in France, one of the content creators I watch who's redoing a chateau there, they're getting a lot of weather, and it looks like, I don't know if he's in this region or not, but they're getting it. So there you go. That's what's happening around the world and in your neck of the woods.
Woo-hoo.
And it's cold. It's cold. All right. Let me get rid of that. I can dump that. How's the coffee, buddy? I like your coffee drip thing.
Thanks, man.
I'm thinking about getting one of them. We have a it's not a Keurig, but it's a Keurig, and it has a carafe too, so I can do both. But I'm thinking about just getting one of those, or like a coffee press. Can't hear you. You muted yourself.
Oh my.
Hey, there you go.
The heck? My internet lost connection.
How does How do you guys in the chat, if you do coffee in the morning, do you have a percolator or a slow drip thing, or do you use a Keurig? Do you use a coffee press?
I love it. I love
That's
it.
awesome.
It
When we
makes
go
the coffee
camping,
so good, Jimmy.
when we go camping, well, in the RV, sometimes I do. I used to do it more when we were going in the tent. We had a coffee press, and that's how I'd make coffee, and it's just so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, French press. Yeah. It made it easy, because there's no filter. The filter's built in, and you just dump in the hot water, and then you push the coffee down at the bottom, and you got, man, it's so good that way.
Well, hold on. Let me show you the filters here.
All right. Yeah, it's but I haven't used that French press in a little while. When we lose power here, we'll use it. If it's quick, if I don't start the generator in that. Heat up some hot water and we'll put it through the press. It's pretty good.
If you guys ever have watched my vlogs, this is just like the bigger version of what I bring on the cruises. So this is the filters. You'll take one of these out like that. It's a square. Right?
Look at that.
You fold this. Basically what happens is you put this here like this. You take the filter on top. You take your beans, which I brought my Yaucono that Eddie sent me. This is delicious.
Yeah, that's good coffee. I've had that before. It's very good.
And then you put it in the top. Coarse ground is best for this style of coffee. And then you just go in circles and rotate over. Boom, boom, boom. That's it.
That's awesome. Hey, hold on a minute. This just in, Denise says we have a quorum. We got 3 Scots in the chat.
Oh,
Scott McNeil is here. Good morning, Scott. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in, Scott Smith, and my brother from another mother, the captain. So we do have a quorum. She is indeed correct. Buddy Biggs is here. Good morning, buddy. We're talking about coffee this morning. What do you guys? How do you brew your coffee? Gavin says he's got the Mr. Coffee, just enough for 2 big cups. That's nice. Yeah, we went with the dual thing because some mornings I'll just do like a pod and have 1 or 2 of those. On my live stream days, I get up, I have that routine, I let the dogs out and feed them. I do a coffee pod, but I also, make the carafe and brew that. So my first coffee is a pod, and then instead of me having to run down and wait for the coffee during my live stream, it's already made. So that's how I roll there. But John says he has a French press, 2 Keurigs. I use regular drip coffee maker. Once the coffee is made, I put it in a carafe and keep it hot without burning it. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. All right, so let's look at the time. I want to apologize to Kenny. So if he's probably napping, who knows? Maybe he's still with that significant other over the weekend. I don't know if he ended up with her, but he was talking about it.
Kenny.
But I want to apologize to my brother Kenny for doing this at last minute. So it wasn't really planned that way. It wasn't planned that way. All right, so let's see. Guys want to do history?
Yeah.
Let's do history.
This Week in History.
I'm reading Buddy. He was saying he's going to Maine.
Oh, ice fishing. Oh, now you can keep
going to Maine on Friday, and hopefully there will be ice, safe ice. It depends on where you go, brother. I don't know where in Maine you're going, but of course, the further north you go, the better chance you have ice. I know the big lakes and that, Sebago and them, there's no ice there yet. But hopefully you'll find us something. And you guys be safe, but ice fishing is awesome. Bonnie Bubba Bergstein is here. Good morning to you. All right, let's go through history. Today on this day, November, here I am, November. Today is the banana day for me. Bananas. Banana. Today is December 2nd, Monday morning. On this day, we turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 1804. Napoleon crowned himself Emperor of France in the presence of Pope Pius VII. There you go. I crowned myself Emperor. Emperor. That's right. Fall in line. I am now the Emperor. Abolitionist John Brown in 1859 was hanged following a raid on Harper's Ferry, Virginia. In 1884, American monologist and monodramatist Ruth Draper was born in New York City. There you go. 1942, scientists led by Enrico Fermi conducted the world's first controlled self-sustaining nuclear chain reaction at the University of Chicago. And the rest, they say, was history. In 1954, the U.S. Senate voted to censure Senate Joseph R. McCarthy for his conduct in the investigation of communism in the United States. Everybody remembers those McCarthy hearings or heard about them. 1971, the United Arab Emirates was formed by the Union of 6 small emirates on the Arabian Peninsula. A 7th emirate joined in February of 72. 1981, American singer Britney Spears, who helped spark the teen pop phenomenon in the late 90s and later endured intense public scrutiny for her personal life, was born. Happy birthday to Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. On this day, 1982, William C. DeVry implanted the first permanent artificial heart in Barney Clark. Man, I remember that too. The aluminum plastic device was called the Jarvik 7. The groundbreaking music video for Michael Jackson's song Thriller aired on MTV in 1983. 1993, Colombian criminal Pablo Escobar, who, as head of the Medellin cartel, was arguably the world's most powerful drug trafficker in the 1980s and 90s. He was killed during a shootout with authorities. You'll never take me alive, Ma.
You'll never get me.
Following revelations of massive accounting fraud, Enron filed for bankruptcy protection. In 2001, the energy trading company was once the 7th largest corporation in the United States. And on this day, the event for today in 2014, Canadian, that's not the event for today. On this day, Canadian ice hockey player Jean Beliveau, considered one of the game's greatest centers, noted for his prolific scoring, died at the age of 83 in 2014. And the featured event today, Monroe Doctrine. And if you're not familiar, you should probably learn about the Monroe Doctrine. But the Monroe Doctrine, which declared that the U.S. would not interfere in European affairs, but that his sphere of interest included the entire Western Hemisphere. It was enunciated by President James Monroe on this day in 1823. And the reason I said you should learn about it, because it talks about invasions of our borders. And not to get political or anything, but the Monroe Doctrine should have been applied a couple of years ago. Anyway, there you go. That's this day in history.
This week in history.
This week in history is brought to you by, where is it? It's brought to you by me. I wrote a book.
Jimmy wrote a book.
Just in time for Christmas. Maybe that's a song I should write. Just in time for Christmas. The Astute Tourist Guide to Conquering New Hampshire, a traveler's guide to the Granite State. This is my first attempt at writing a book. Apparently, I am now a published author. You guys can pick that up at Amazon. It's $4.99 right now. Pretty affordable. If anybody is considering coming to the Granite State, it's a beautiful place. And you really should probably have my book before you come, because my book is not just like showing the key points in the state. Here's Mount Washington and here's a guy skiing. No, I talk about visiting and planning and coming to the state, what you should do for dining, its tips and tricks and planning, and that from start to the conclusion of your vacation. In fact, collecting memories and videos and that. So it's pretty comprehensive. It goes right from the planning stage to coming here. Makes a great stocking stuffer. It's available on Amazon.
Just gonna say that.
Oh, you were? Sorry, I stole your thunder. But it's an ebook right now. So we didn't put it in print because we're trying to see how it'll go. But here it is one more time. You guys can go over to Amazon and pick it up for your iPad or your phone, your Kindle, whatever you got. And I would appreciate it. And Merry Christmas.
Stuff those stockings. I'm gonna find the link, Jimmy.
Thanks, buddy. I will probably do a little commercial thing, but let's see. Can we do this? Can I do this without causing any problems? Can you guys see that? All right, here we go. Let me know if it's let me know if it's too loud. So there's a video I made. Can you even hear the sound from this?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just wanted to go through this really quick. I won't play the whole video, but this will give you an idea what my state looks like. So this is was lucky enough to find those geese with their little, I don't know what you call them, their group of little babies there. But this is the town I live in. And then we move up to the Swift River in Lincoln, which is up around where the Kankamangas Highway is. Pretty famous area. But this is up in the White Mountains National Forest here. My son and I made this video maybe a couple of years ago. We took the drone up there. We went up to there's a mountain there that was up in Franconia Notch called Cannon Mountain, and you can ski it. Or in the summertime, of course. Thank you, Scott. In the summertime, you can take the gondola up to the top and do a bunch of hiking. So obviously, this was in the summer, but here's the famous White Mountain National Forest. It's just a bit of it. This is filmed from the Kankamangas Highway. If you've never been to New Hampshire has everything here. We have cities, fine dining. We have port towns, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, where some of the first ships in this country were built. We have, of course, the mountains. There's hiking, skiing. We have about 18 miles of ocean shoreline, which connect to the state of Massachusetts into Vermont. We're a small state, but we pack a big punch, and there's a lot there. This is actually my neighborhood. I put the drone up from my driveway, and you're looking where I live. That's right. I can walk to that.
You got a lot of land by you, Jimmy.
Yeah. This is a campground that we went to in Danforth, up north in Ossipee. So when I do my camping trips in September, this is where we go. Is here. Is Dartmouth in the White Mountains? Not quite. It's in West Lebanon, New Hampshire, which is on the Vermont border. It is very north of us, but not quite in the mountains. So, yeah, that's just a little bit of my beautiful state. So this is actually the town I live in. That's the Griffin Dam. And we showed a little bit of that earlier. That's where the geese and the little geeslings, oslings, whatever you call them, were. But there you go. That's my town at sundown. And that lake you can see off on the right there, that's a mile from my house. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful state. So the reason I wanted to show you guys that, obviously, is because I'm trying to be a good salesman. So get out there and grab that book if you had any if you ever thought about the state or you wanted to come and visit. My book has everything in it. So there you go. So a little shameless plug there, pushing my state. There you go. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, there it is. So go right to Amazon. Just put in the Astute Tourist. It'll pop right up. And I appreciate that. Buddy says, my wife and I have rented a house in Lake Ossipee several times in the summer. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. We spent a whole month there. So you gave away your location. I'll be over for coffee. Yeah, whatever. I tell people where I live. Come on. Don't matter. You don't know my address, so good luck. 5,000 people live in this town, so what'd you say?
Oh no, you didn't give away your location.
No, God, no. Let's see. Hey, Mike's here. Cruise Nuts are here. Good morning.
Mike.
Looks like a very beautiful place. It really is. I complain about it being so cold here. Exactly. Yep, Bonnie, live for your dad's state. That's us, the Granite State. I complain about it being cold, but I grew up here. It's where I've lived my whole life. But when I move away, buddy, I've never stalked anybody. I'm not going
to start. I found Buddy Biggs because of you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I started
Buddy's a good dude, man. Him and I still haven't hooked up yet. We will.
Yeah, he lives in Massachusetts, right?
Yeah. He's just south of me.
Yeah.
So, fun fact: the lady columnist for the Ask Marilyn column is married to the fellow who gave you the Jarvik 7 artificial heart. Oh, that's cool.
That is pretty cool.
That is a fun fact. I forget how long that guy lived. He lived for a while too.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. That's my shameless plug for New Hampshire. Somebody was mentioning the Christmas music earlier. I think it was Law. He said, I heard that Christmas song before. Where do you think they came from?
You.
Of course. There's another one.
Like Christmas in the 1920s.
50s. They put in the 50s.
And a twinkle in his eye, bringing joy.
That sounds like Dino.
It does.
As he flies through the
That's
sky.
crazy.
For the boys and girls who.
So there you go. Yeah, that's more music that I mess around with. Got to have Christmas music this time of year now, right?
Oh, definitely.
And it was kind of an experiment. I'm like, I wonder what'll come out. Well, if you prompt it and tell it to do like Christmas music that sounds like whatever,
right?
And
did pretty good.
Maybe we should do in the style of Mariah Carey. And all I want for Christmas is you, over and over and over again.
oh, good question by Scott.
Scott says, he's working on it. I'll tell you that right now. He is working on it, Scott.
Ooh.
I know how you like him.
Might have to get one for the Sea Wave Lounge for our Christmas special spectacular.
Right? Where in Florida does your mom live?
Not her address.
She lives in Lake Alfred, Florida, which is near Haines City and Winter Haven.
Just no chipmunks.
No
chipmunks today. I love it.
Okay. Sorry. Or it's more like, let's go. Scott's from Burlington. Yeah, Scott's told me that before. He's
I spent 5 years in Massachusetts.
But he's from Southie. He's from Southie down there.
Framingham.
Where in Southie are you? Well, you don't have to tell.
Southie. Oh, I remember
Boston is Southie, and I'm sure I'm going to get this wrong because I don't live down there, but like Dorchester and Quincy and all that. I think they're all part of Southie.
I remember there many Southeast. Was it Southeast Sunday during college? Oh, Southeast Sunday. Oh man,
Yeah, where did you go to college again? I know in Mass. What town were you in?
Framingham State University.
Oh,
Well,
Framingham.
now a university. It was a college when I went, but yeah. Southeast Sunday. Oh God.
Yeah, that's my folks have lived there for a long time now. A long time, but the house that they live in was my grandparents' house. So when they passed, my parents inherited the home and moved in there. Do you have music?
No idea.
Don't know. How about some deers? We got deer here. In fact, we're putting the pumpkins out to feed the deer.
Oh.
So I can look at the deer. I'm not in Southie, but I will say I live right near Brockton. Okay, gotcha, man. Like I said, you didn't have to say, but I know the area. Poquito.
Tough part. Brockton's tough part.
Yeah, part of that it used to be pretty rough down that way. Part of that area, but 24 years, Mom says. I know she's lurking. Morning, Mom. Okay.
Game, Jimmy?
Yeah, let's do it.
We got time for a game?
We got plenty of time. I don't have to work this morning, so we got plenty of time. All right, let me find the bumper. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, everybody. Now it's time to play America's favorite game show. Name That Notable, the game where we put up a picture of somebody famous or notable, and you have to guess who that person is for virtual cash and prizes. Remember, the prizes and cash are virtual. They're virtual. They're almost real, but not really. Just waiting for Scott to share the link with me.
Why can't I?
I'll get it going.
Hold on.
Let's go back over to the chat. I lived in Brockton for most of my life. Only the last 8 years I've lived in a different town. Right on. Buddy, tell us a little bit about yourself. Well, I'm married. I got 8 kids. I love long walks on the beach. I like haggis, and I like throwing rocks at small birds. I think we're ready. We're added to the stage. All right, folks, let's get ready to name the first notable. And Scott will be our prize master for today, considering that my prize master is whatever he's doing, hanging out with his girl, whatever.
And these are famous 80s stars, not artists, by the way.
All right, famous 80s stars, not necessarily artists. All right, let's get ready to name the first notable. Who is this notable person? Ooh, yikes. I thought that was Gollum. Is that Gollum? You know, Gollum, the evil one?
I remember.
And slipped away with her.
And this was an old notable that somehow between the intro and all the bumpers, I was able to change to all new notables. Haggis.
Where do you get haggis in the BK? Bonnie says that's Hanoi Jane.
Ooh, we stumped her. We stumped Denise.
Denise says, "Oh wow, no idea." I thought it was. Wait, is that Steven Tyler? Maybe. Buddy says, "Is that Jane Fonda?" Newly redone. No, is that what you call that? Redone.
Oh God.
Or Scotland, you can get haggis. Jane Fonda. That's what I said. I think it's Steven Tyler. Sharon says she has no idea. John got it right. John's the winner. He said traitor.
Traitor.
Right on. Good job, John. If you said traitor, you're 100% correct. It's Hanoi Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda.
In my opinion, once a real big Hollywood POS, but that's just me. So, all right, let's get ready. Good job. How many points for Hanoi Jane?
100,000 points.
100,000 points for Hanoi Jane. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is this notable person? Ooh, who is that?
Ooh. That's a
Who
very
is that?
fine-looking lady.
If Kenny was here, Kenny would be cracking up right now.
Oh, my God.
Right? Gavin says, she said, I know what it's like to be dead. Yeah. Right, Gavin?
87.
Started a session to name that notable, and a roasting session broke out, right? Sorry, Jane.
Sorry, Jane.
Know what it is to be sad. And you're making me feel like I've never been born, right? Jane Fonda's almost 87 years old. Yeah, Jane Fonda needs to just hang it up. All right, anyway, let's move on. Buddy says Madonna. Scott says Madonna. A tasty baby from Michigan. Madonna. That was pretty good. Kenny impersonating.
You go, oh, my God.
Right? I don't know who that is, but that's one good-looking lady.
That's one good-looking lady.
Donna Chacaroni or something like that, right? Yep. Donna Chicka. It is, in fact, Madonna. How many points for Madonna?
150,000 points.
150,000 points. Give yourself a big hand. John says no cone. Yeah, I guess she put the cones away, but there you go.
Nope.
All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is this notable person? Right on. Look at it. Look at the lineup and the beard, and man,
who is this?
He's got it going on. Almost looks like what do you call them things? A mannequin from like Jordan Marsh or something when you walk in the door.
Mannequin.
All right, Gavin says it is Boy George. So does Buddy. Scott McNeil says Boy George. Denise says Boy George. Bonnie says Boy George. Sharon says Boy George. Law says Boy George.
Boy George.
Boy George. Oh, before I forget, don't forget to hit that like button for mine. And if you want to go over to Scott. Scott, you're not streaming to your channel, right?
I am not, no.
But go over and like his stuff anyway. So let's see. He had a Scottish coach who yelled at him, pick up your legs when you run, Lassie.
Pick up your legs when you run.
You really want to hurt? That's right. Do you really want to hurt me? I was working for Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola company when that song came out. Yeah, I know that. There you go. It is, in fact, Boy George. If you said Boy George, 100% correct. How many points for Boy George?
200,000 points.
200,000 points. All right. Let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is this notable? I think we're looking for the this is a band, so we're looking for the band name.
Correctamundo.
Yep. Pour some sugar on me.
I love that song. In the name of love.
When these guys came out, I was in high school, and they were like teenagers. They got signed really early. They're like 16, 17 years old, and they were writing bangers, man, then.
Yeah. And if you're on a Carnival ship and you have a really good cruise director for the 80s party and they do it inside and they have an atrium, normally the cruise director will pour some sugar on himself. But if you have a good if you have a good sugar. That's if you have a good cruise director.
Kevin, it would be 9 arms, not 7, but oh, you're dirty. You're nasty. Buddy says Def Leppard. Aaron says Def Leppard, the primo Mutt Lang lineup. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mutt Lang, man, he was a hit maker for a long time, that guy. Def Leppard. Scott says Men at Work. Pour some C6H12O6 on me.
Just use some NutraSweet.
Yes, mine just use NutraSweet. Pour some NutraSweet on May. Hey, we got look at this. We got to celebrate Denise. Denise, thank you so much. Denise has been a member for 16 months. That's a year and a half, you guys, or almost. Thank you, Denise. You are the best. I love you. You know that. All right. So that is, in fact, Def Leppard. If you said Def Leppard, give yourselves a big hand. How many points for Def Leppard?
1,000 points.
250,000 points. Very good. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Denise, you got those leopard panties?
Oh, who is this?
This guy here? How can you not know who this is? He's one of my favorites of all. I like this guy. I've always liked him. Didn't he have a couple turtles? One of the movies he was in? What did he call them? Didn't he have turtles like Mutt and Jeff or something? I forget. Sly Stoner.
Sly Stoner.
Sly Stoner. Stalin. Sly. Rocky. Sly. He's got a new show out right now on Paramount called, or CBS called Tulsa King. Has anyone seen it? Judge Dredd. Yeah, there you go. Who is this notable?
It is Sylvester Stallone.
It is Sly Stallone. It's Rocky himself, Rambo. Good job, you guys. Good job. How many points for Sly? How many?
300,000.
300,000 points. Good job, you guys. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is this notable person?
Ice cream.
Right?
Ice cream.
We got some ice cream and you ain't got none because your daddy's on welfare. But we want McDonald's. Oh, that's a mama burger.
Yeah.
That's a mama burger. And you're eating the sandwich and the bread's all just juiced out and yeah, pretty funny guy, this guy. Let's see. Scott's saying Eddie. Buddy says Eddie.
Eddie.
Denise says Eddie. Sharon says Eddie. Anybody else want to chime in? Hey, those points don't grow on trees like pecans. You're right. No, they don't. Anybody else want to chime in?
Well, I had his coffee juice this morning. Oh man, he is
right. He's on point. All right, who is this notable person? It is, in fact, Eddie Murphy, one of the funniest men alive. Clearly a funny guy. How many points, Scott?
50,000 points.
350,000 points. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is this notable? Oh, this is bonus. This is a bonus.
This was a bonus in the last one. I forgot to take out the little image. Yeah, it's not really a bonus, but I'll give you extra.
Who's this band? All right, Gavin, who has 10 arms and sucks?
Who's
Just saying.
This? The band.
Gavin goes Duff. Yep, Duff. Buddy says Guns N' Roses.
The band.
Gavin says Izzy. Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses. Soul. G. Guns N' Roses. Saul Hudson.
Saul. Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul. All right, who is this? Who is it? It is, in fact, Guns N' Roses. I am not a fan. Never been. I think Slash is great. Duff's a good bass player, but not a fan.
Whoa. Look at what
I've partied with them on a regular basis in my youth. Come on, Law. No way. You know these guys? That's awesome.
That's
good
crazy.
for you.
Imagine Law's like this rock and roll star that we just don't know who he is. Just like,
what I'm saying, no wonder he won't give me his address so I can mail him his prizes. He doesn't want me to know who he is. I may track him down.
He's probably from like Kiss or something like that, like the lead singer from Kiss.
Yeah,
he's like,
could be. But that's awesome, Law. Yeah, that's awesome. Denise says woohoo, and Gavin says Steven. All right, let's get ready. Do we have another one, or was that it?
2 more, I think.
All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is that? Oh, I don't know who that is, but she's a real pretty woman.
She's a fine-looking lady. Oh my Lord.
Yes, indeed. This lady, let's see, she started, or I, far back as I can remember, was on a show called Laugh-In in the late 60s, early 70s. Yes, I'm that old. And then she was in a bunch of movies, and she married Kurt Russell.
No, yeah.
Right? Her daughter is a famous actress. She likens herself a singer, too.
Yep.
So let's see. Denise is, let's see. Nope. I got to go back. Scott came in first with Goldie. Buddy says Goldie Hawn. Yes, they dropped by my house once and put the whole neighbors. I bet.
Wow.
I bet. Goldie Hawk Haven. Goldie Hawk Haven. Goldie Hawn. Crap. Denise, you're having a rough morning like me. She was Goldie, now silver, right? Oh, I was looking at a picture of her and Kurt yesterday. It's funny. And, look, we all get old. I'm not making fun of them. But I was looking at her face, and it almost looked perfect. But she's got her hand on Kurt's shoulder, so kind of like this, and Kurt is here. And you look at her hand, they should have put some makeup on her hand because it looked really, really old. And it's like, is that her hand? Whose hand is that? But, all right, who is this notable person?
Goldie Hawn.
You guys, how many points for Goldie?
400,000.
Don't reckon the bikini hair is silver. You never know. If there is any.
Last one.
All right, here we go. Get ready to name the last notable. Who is this notable person?
Ow! I gave it away.
Oh, geez. Look at you.
Who is that notable?
Is that your dad?
Song.
Is that your dad?
Yes.
Right on. Hey, Dad. I'm going to guess you weren't even 2 then.
I probably was not even 2. And I'm not even a Dodger fan, but.
I was going to say, what's with the Dodgers, the LA shirt? Get your hat sideways. Should be Red Sox. You were born in New York, right?
No, I was born in South Korea, actually.
Oh, wow. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I was adopted.
Are you an American citizen?
No. Yeah. Well, yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was adopted when I was before that age that you see there. So
So that's good. Awesome. God bless your parents, man. They're good people. There you go. So that
550,000 points for anybody that said me.
550 million points for Scott. For baby Scott.
It's Randy Johnson. My dad kind
of does look like Randy Johnson. He kind of does. Your dad does kind of look like him. Is he a ball player, your dad?
No. He likes baseball, but
see, we're learning new things. Law is best friends with Slash, and your dad is Randy Johnson. What the hell? We're learning all kinds of stuff today. Dwayne said you haven't changed, Scott.
Well, thank you.
I wish you still had that hat.
I got this one. We can wear this one back. Now right. I just look like the Michelin Man or the Chinese, the Asian Pillsbury Doughboy.
Law says, thanks for sharing. You're welcome, buddy. All right. What time is it? Oh, it's after 7. We should probably get out of here. Don't forget to hit that like on the way out, you guys. Oh, and more shameless plugs. I have to do it. So if anybody's looking for the perfect Christmas gift to give anybody in your family, your friends, all of that, pick up one of these, the Astute Tourist Guide to Conquering New Hampshire, comprehensive guide to the Granite State. And like I said, this isn't just your typical run-of-the-mill where you open it up and it tells you, go see the old man in the mountain and drive up to this thing. No, this tells you how to conquer the state of New Hampshire as a traveler from before leaving home until you return home again. Everything is in there. So it is the perfect total comprehensive guide to touring the Granite State. So go over to Amazon Books and order that today. It's only $4.99. So there you go. So thank you for that, Pillsbury Doughboy. Bye, Mike. Still cute as a bunny. Mom thinks you're cute as a bunny.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's the link. You can go over to Amazon and pick up the book.
Yes.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Are the swinger spots clearly marked in that book? No. I'm not a swinger. There's no upside down pineapples in there. Not saying anything's wrong with that, but there you go. All right, so we're going to get out of here, Scott. You are the man. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And once I get better, I'm going to take that month off, and I'm coming to see you. We're going to we'll spend a week or so in your state traveling around. Then we'll go out to California, maybe get on a cruise, take a 3 or 4 day cruise, and then come back home. That's our plan for the future, but nothing is etched in stone. We got to wait till things rectify. So let's see. Right. I've heard that legal for swingers in my town is to wear a turtleneck to a certain restaurant on a certain day. It could be, buddy. I could be there.
It is all good, Denise. We will see you one of these days this week. Sure.
We will. All right. So we're going to get out of here. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will save your day. When I tell you that I am living proof that it works, I am. And I continue to be living proof as a result of positive mental attitude. Make a difference in somebody's day. All you have to do is make eye contact and smile. You can change somebody's whole outlook for the better. That's all you have to do. Give them a hug. If they are so inclined, shake hands. Pass that positive energy on to them. Everyone has a story, and we always don't have the best story every day. So you could just change somebody's day for the better. Jenny is here. Good morning, Jenny. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day today. I just said that. So don't forget to thank a first responder, the men and ladies of the police department, the fire department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and, of course, our nurses. We love our nurses. They make doctors look nurse today. I'm going to have some nurses today. I'll probably get in trouble if I do that, but anyway, we love our nurses. They make doctors look good. Last but not least, thank our veterans. Our veterans are out there every day working selflessly, sight unseen, on that proverbial wall, protecting us every day, protecting me and you, our liberties, our freedoms, protecting that right behind me, my flag, your flag. Oh, glory, the American flag. God bless my flag. God bless America. God bless all of you guys in the chat. And, of course, God bless you, Scott.
Right, likewise.
Thank you, guys. So what do you got? Anything coming up?
Today I will be on Go Live together with Eddie. Unfortunately, we do not have our podcast today because I was messed up this weekend and forgot what day it was, and we missed our recording day. So we are taking a holiday break from the Conscious Cruiser. We'll be back next week. And then I have my regular stuff this week starting Wednesday. So
awesome. Hump Day Wednesday. I plan on being there. I'm sorry. What'd you say, brother?
No match game. I know everyone said. Besides the match game, everything else is normal except the match game. Sorry.
It'll be back. Don't you worry, folks. Don't worry. I know my schedule's been all messed up just because of this stuff going on. So I should be able to come up Wednesday, but we'll see depending on how I feel. Again, I've never had this treatment before. Some people say it's no big deal. Some people say you'll be sore after. I don't know. I just want to have some positive changes for the better here. So let's get this done. So I plan on being here.
Buddy.
Yeah, man. I plan on being here Wednesday morning, but if I'm not, you guys will be the first to know. All right. So there you go. Thank you. if the good Lord's willing, the creek don't rise, we'll be back Wednesday morning.
Do it all over
again, right? Scott, Denise, Sean, Kenny, you never know who will be up with us at any given time. So, Scott, thank you again. I hope everybody has a good day, and we will see you later. My name is Jimmy. I'm your Stu Tourist. I want to wish everybody peace and love. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Get the